Hello, parents. This is Chris Allen. I am your son or daughter's calculus teacher, and I wanted to give you an update on September 7, the week of September 7. So this week we are focusing on a new chapter, chapter number 2, which section 2.1 is on something called the derivative. And so let's say we have a function g of x, which is equal to 3x squared minus 1, and I ask the students to find the derivative of this function. Well, they would use the formal definition, which says that g prime, that's the notation we use for derivative, is equal to the limit as delta x goes to 0 of g of x plus delta x minus g of x divided by delta x. So now they need to substitute the appropriate things into the function g of x. That will give them this limit here. Now, at this point, now that we've done our substitutions, we just need students to work on the algebra of simplifying this. So the parentheses need to be expanded using FOIL or the binomial theorem. And then, of course, we need to distribute the negative symbol in the second set of parentheses, which will give us this expression here, this limit expression. Now notice in this limit expression in the numerator, we have a 3x squared and a minus 3x squared. We also have a negative 1 and a positive 1, so those terms are going to cancel out. And now if we look in the numerator, we see that both terms have a factor of delta x, and so does the denominator. So one of those factors of delta x will cancel away, which gives us the limit as delta x going to 0, 6x plus 3 times delta x. Well, if delta x is going to 0, 3 times 0 is 0. So our final answer here for the derivative is 6x. Updates for this week, I cannot emphasize the importance of section 2.1, which is on the derivative, what we just saw in this last example, and the tangent line problem. So please encourage your son or daughter to really make sure that they spend time with this section and do the extra videos and extra problems to make sure that they're in good shape. Quiz 1 has been graded and has been put into Skyward, so if you want to check those grades. We are not doing test number 1 this week because it's a short week. We will do test number 1 next week, which will be on limits. And then finally, I mentioned to the classes today that the Math League competition will be having a call-out meeting next week. So if you're familiar with the Math League, or you would like your son or daughter to be involved with a math club, which is a nice thing to put on a college application, then they can come next week for an informational meeting on September 15th. All that information is on their Canvas. Thank you for your time.